What's up with the Ripple and XRP community as a whole? World Crypto Finance. It's November 19th, a Saturday. I'm back. I want to show you another video. We'll talk about the chance of a lifetime and the chance of a lifetime. What are your thoughts on that? After that, I'll get ready. I'm going to a friend's party. I'm not sure if any of you have ever gone to a friend's party. It's a pretty good time. Everyone comes over, you bring something, and you have a little Thanksgiving with all your friends a few days early and a couple of drinks. Why don't we also put on a few football games to watch in the background? But we will talk about how the chance to help Aleftina is right in front of us. We will talk about a tweet that Ashish Birla sent out. We'll talk about the New York Fed and how they're getting ready to build a digital currency that will be used by the central bank. I'm going to show you an amazing video that this guy put together about Gary and all the connections and ties he has. So, without further ado, let's go to Live Coin Watch. What do we see out there? One thing I like to do all the time is live stream. I like to change things up a bit on the page. Listen, XRP is trying to get to 39 cents and is almost up 1%, which is very, very good. We need to keep an eye on 33 cents as a key number for XRP. We've already bounced off of it twice or three times, which is a good sign because if we break below 33 cents, we'll be looking at the 20s, low 20s, or maybe even the teens. It all depends on what news comes out at the time this is happening and what Bitcoin wants to do. Because, remember, we are sure that Bitcoin will fall to between $10,000 and $14,000. Now, the rest of the market is pretty flat, with a total market cap of $155 billion for all cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin's share of the market is about to reach 37.46%, with 60,687 Bitcoins and theories on $1,211 and Bolt. There are dollar pegs out there for stable coins that are stable. Let's keep it moving. Ashish Birla sends out this tweet, in which he says that Twitter will be fine. Everything will be fine with crypto. Andrew isn't sure about it. How does he say it? Ripple won't have any problems. Everyone will be fine, folks, because crypto isn't going anywhere. Many people think this is a big Ponzi scheme, but it's not. They just don't know enough about it. At the end of the day, the problem that these cryptocurrencies and blockchain are trying to solve will not go away, nor will it wait. We're going in this direction. Last night, I was out with a group of people and we were talking. I'll say, think about this for a second. Contracts that are easy to understand. Why do you need a family member? All they have to do is go to the house, put a small key code into that box, get the key, and open the door for you. They aren't really selling you the right property. When I bought my homes, the real estate agent didn't have to do much besides let me in. They're not selling me a house, and they're not going to. It doesn't take much to sell. That apartment will sell itself. The townhouse or whatever you want to buy is selling itself. Then why do you need them? What did you get in the end? Somewhere between 3 and 5%. That's a lot of money when you consider that some of these places are worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars and they get 3 to 5% for doing nothing. You put the blockchain here and you put smart contracts here. You wouldn't need the buyer because the buyer and seller work out a deal. When you send them the money to sign the contract, it's done. After they've been paid, you get that house, it's in your name, you get the keys, and you live happily ever after. At the end of the day, these are the things that blockchain does. Cryptocurrency and these other assets will be worth more than they were during the dot-com era. But do you know how many people got involved in the dot-com era without really understanding or seeing where it was going? And they sold out way too early, so they missed out on this once-in-a-lifetime chance to make a lot of money. People were mad at themselves because they missed it. But now you're here. We are getting. I was alive during the dot-com era, but I didn't know what was going on, even though I had the money. I wasn't able to do anything. Okay. You only get these chances once in a lifetime. And you, yes, you who are listening to me right now, are a part of this chance. And all you have to do, people, is sit back and hold on. That's the strangest part, and it's also the hardest part of all of this. Because your emotions get going. When you're feeling emotional, your brain is a very, very strong muscle. When the mind starts to work, and you see all these things happening, and you're sitting back and figuring things out in your head, and it's not 2017 or 2018. During the run-up, I sat back and watched these crazy gains come to me. When I started to see that number go down, I had to fight the urge to sit back and know that we were going to do 20, 30, 40, 50, and 100x from where we were. So, just like she said, Twitter will be fine. Everything will be fine with crypto. And we go to this DJP device that makes all the Ripple announcements. And let's see what the like button on every tweet says about the fact that almost 40 payout markets now have live on-demand liquidity services. I showed you this and told you about it before, and I'm telling you about it again because this is a huge 40 payout market for people who need cash right away. Way 2. These are done at full speed. Think about all the money that will go through these 40 different payout markets, and then Peter Vasantha Silver as well. He said that the New York Fed, along with MasterCard, Wells Fargo, and Citigroup, will start a central bank digital currency. The New York Fed said that some global banks will work together to run the 12-week trial program of central bank digital currency. Citigroup is one of the banks that will work together. In this, MasterCard and Wells Fargo are mentioned. MasterCard's Ripple software is already connected to the ledger. It has to do with MasterCard. I know I've said this before, but I'll say it again, MasterCard and Visa had a bit of an older Earth port for a reason. EarthPod has that time because they're connected to Ripple and have a very big name. Now I'm going to show you that this video is funny. If you listen to this and came to this page to watch a video, there's a reason for it, which has to do with copyright, but this is Gary Gensler. His new jam, this is how Gary Gensler and the guy from FTX Caroline and Glenn are connected. Listen up. Alright, Sam was meeting with Gary. Glenn used to hire Gary. Then this pop-up camera went live and she loves you, Ben. Sam is the highest level of regulatory capture, which is being helped by the New York Times. Congress and bilateral, custom-made transactions that are not reported on FTX. No one knew how dangerous that system was. Until it all fell apart until it all fell apart. We've never lost a customer. Telenovela. Gary's Saturday show, Gary's word for happy to have Caroline was that she was going to get the top spot in the New York Times, but then everything fell apart. Until it all fell apart. You have never lost a customer. It all went wrong. Totally fell apart until it all fell apart. You've never lost a customer. If you weren't singing that, all fell apart until it all fell apart. I have no idea what's wrong with you. But that's what's up. Do you see it? I answer, folks. Do you see what's wrong? How are these people still walking the street and having freedom? I told you before that I think something is going on with Gary Gensler. People think there's a reason he's always in his living room. I really do believe, deep down, that this man is in some serious trouble. And this is where the Alex series comes in. Look at this. This is a picture of Maxine Waters in a red dress. On my right is Sam Baker-Freeman. You can see my mouth, but he's the guy with the little puffy hair. He stood next to the tall guy, Maxine Waters, after a hearing in Congress last year. My kids were watching. Bloom Masiza sees someone leaving, and it kind of gives him the bye-bye ZRN. Bye-bye, folks. This gets deep. This gets freaking deep. This guy can see 9 billion years into the future. How did he leave the United States? What does he do there? Bro, thumbs up, it's over. And she knew that Gary knew that it was all going to end soon. Then Tucker showed why the Democrats' plan to use FTX to launder money was much worse than people thought. I'm not making fun of it, so for the sake of time in this video, please feed it. I'll play nuts for you next time. But Tucker Carlson is also putting this out in the open. Now hey, Michael Branch, I'm sure we got a lot of XRP again this time we were weak. It's moving. In West Wing, 351 million XRP has been moving for hours. Now, when we look at XRP as a whole, I'll put up the live coin chart and we'll click on XRP, even if XRP has another break time because Bitcoin wants to push it down, okay? Even if that does happen. And we get to 30 cents per XRP. XRP will help us reach a new all-time high. $3.30, $3.80. They think it is worth $3.30 was the price in US dollars? Obviously, the price is going to change depending on where you live. 30 cents to $3.30 changes your life? That is what will happen. This thing doesn't end there. $10.15 2050, it's on the way. But you get it all back. Are you strong enough to hold right now? It's simple. You know, we go up to 40 cents, then we go back down to 38 cents or 33 cents, and that's fine. But when we talk about XRP, 5 out of 10 times, we're wrong, so we start talking to go back from 10 times wrong and find out. Have you got what it takes to do that? Do you have what it takes to hold on until 2050? $100? XRP? Are you going to buy that dollar like some people did during the dot-com bubble? You gave that 5 away? What's the next thing you notice? 500? Do you have what it takes? You need to seriously sit back and ask yourself these questions. Is it easy to say it now when this thing is only 38 cents? So, when will this start to happen? Do you have what it takes to ride this thing to its fullest potential? Even 1020 XRP worth $30 is not its fullest potential because we know what it's doing and what problem it's trying to solve. We know about the central banks that are below ledger. We also know how good technology is. But, folks, this is not financial advice. It never is. But just take it easy. It's going to happen. There's a chance that could change your life right in front of you, and the hardest part is just sitting there. I'm going to leave it as it is. Listen, tell them to wash their hands. Be nice, treat each other well. Get rid of them.